Hello everyone, and happy vacation hours to you. I'm kind of not getting vacation hours despite saying it is, but that's another story. I actually wanted to talk about something that's been really cool. So I went on a vacation for 10 days to an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, the Rio Jalisco. It's a very budget-friendly resort. But it was fantastic. Now, I'm not here to sell you something. I keep selling stuff, but I'm not selling it. I wish I would get paid for any of it, but I'm not. But what was particularly interesting is that, as me and my family like to do, we started to befriend the staff because, you know, their work experience is your vacation pleasure experience. So, I mean, what more honest a thing to do than to be grateful and share gratitude in these people putting their lifetime into making this experience for you. But in some of the conversations, I found that some of these people have been working there for 20 years, for 14 years, for 8 years. And what I found really cool about it is that, you know, those people are saying it not with like, oh, you know, I have no other options. At least that's what they seem to allude to, not having a problem with, but that they were happy. They felt respected and content in doing the job here. And so then, you know, we kind of ended up asking a little bit more here and there throughout the trip. But, you know, some of the things were that the entire staff of the place get, it was like a 4% tip, just blanket, just as a part of the package of their employment. And then each group of like staff are like, for the most part, or at least with only 1 or 2 shifts between things, at kind of their own stations with their own team, and they're the same team all the time, you know, except for probably you know, weekends and turnover stuff. But all of the tips from that particular station goes to that particular staff. And so it's this thing where like all of a sudden you're hearing a story of like, oh, this company is going, hey, you know, if you want to work hard, you can earn some keep, but we're also going to make sure that everyone who's working hard is also getting respected for working hard, whether it's, you know, tip earning, work hard or not. And then, you know, we find out that, oh, during the like harshest of the lockdowns of COVID and travel and all that stuff, all the staff got paid to not work. And, you know, I'm hearing this and it's like, holy shit, you know, I'm hearing all this while literally finding out that a dear longtime friend of mine just got laid off with a huge mass of other people, just countless layoffs over and over and over again, and everything's just going to shit for employment in the developed world, as developed as we seem to be. And I'm going like, this is such a stark difference, because you're not hearing from these people, oh, they laid us off, but at least they treated us well and stuff like that. People feel fucking scorned. Like, you know, you're working hard, you're busting your ass for this stuff, you're leaping through fiery hoops, and then you get tossed to the wayside the moment it's inconvenient. And not only that, but, you know, your leadership didn't have the foresight to realize that having an enormous bloated company with way too many employees that you're going to probably have to toss to the wayside is probably not a good way to handle your growth. And, you know, now I'm starting to feel this urge, this fire to just, why are we doing things that way, that severe, harsh, humans as a commodity way, when you can, there's proof out in the world somehow, some way, you know, it may not be perfect, but there's some actual proof of people doing stuff where the people behind the work are actually feeling respected and cared for, and you know, I like this one phrase that was used recently with me, was a sense of belonging. You know, that you can feel like you're fighting the good fight alongside your team, you know, trying to do this business. You know, if we do this business well, we'll all get the spillover. And it's like, now that's some talk. Like that's some real ways to treat your team, your crew, your people, and something that I just, you know, I want to absolutely, without a doubt, be drilling for every single step of the way. I don't have much for resources, but it's like I don't need to be swimming in wealth. To me, having people be happier, being more capable and content in their lives, it like that to me is like far beyond what having just an exuberant amount of money is worth. Of course, we all want to live a little bit more comfortably and not be picking at pennies. Me too. I would like that too. But there's a ceiling, a very, very small ceiling that's easily attainable for most people. That could easily just be, let's just set that cap and then just spill over. Let's donate to charity. Let's support people's families and stuff. Let's give healthcare to everybody. I don't know what that needs to be, but like, boy, does it just resonate so strongly with me when I hear from my good friend, it's good that you're your own boss because you can be someone who chooses not to pull this stuff. And it's like, yeah, literally you feel like something was pulled on you, a sleight of hand. And it's like, what are we doing when like the vast majority of our time and energy and space is spent on something that disregards your well-being and could care less about your time when it's all said and done? I don't want that to be the case. I want that to change. So, certainly more so than anything, this is a pledge to be keeping on doing that stuff because holy shit, like I would love to have people excited to be working with Genome Studios for God knows how many years. Like, it doesn't matter to me. It's like, hell, if we're doing cool projects and you want to be doing it, let's just do it. Let's get going. So, yeah, hopefully I can see some more opportunity to utilize the company and stuff like that to do those kinds of things, shared wealth and abundance for the team. So I hope to have some cool website updates that are like, whoa, we're doing all this cool stuff, so yeah, let me know how you feel about all that. And if you found some good examples of other companies doing that. I know there's a guy named Dan Price doing that with a marketing firm or something. And yeah, more of that. Let's make more of that. Thanks. Bye.